I did it all right.
Alright. So I don't know why, but this airbrush was clean.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Really, I think I should just get a new airbrush every time. That way I don't have to clean them.
I like it.
You know what, the model is covered in dust. Lucky bat. Honk! Eric Harth, yo!
New week. New model.
Yeah.
New you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the message for announcement of the stream.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, I could drill out the gun barrel.
No, don't do it so then people ask about it.
Aircraft Genestealer. Still waiting on ACOLYTE. Oh, ACOLYTE's going to be such an awesome model. But right now, we're doing a Genestealer cult. And for some reason, I'm really kind of feeling my Genestealer cult this week.
Yeah. That's weird. I wonder why.
Never, ever touch them. But and this is just probably the easiest way in the world to draw out the gun barrels. You stick in your hobby knife, you give it a spin, makes a hole. If you're lucky, the hole's in the middle. See, I didn't get super lucky. It's near the top, but it's good enough.
I won't tell if you won't tell.
Michael Spitz. Ooh, that's Genestealer cult. Let's go. Actually, this is a towel. A lot of people make that mistake, though. It's subtle.
Lucky bat, you bop it, twist it, pull it. Did you ever have one of those?
No.
I did. I did all those things. That's like an uncle gift.
Yeah.
Like someone that doesn't really know you very well.
Yeah, knows nothing about the kid.
And it's like, you know what? I bet this 14-year-old would like bop it.
But they already went with Scrabble, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that is an uncle gift. Honestly, I think you can make a lot of money if you make uncle gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Like gifts that anyone could buy anyone.
I was watching Dragon's Den, which is the show where people try to get investments from some millionaires, and somebody had a toy which was a puzzle, and they thought that they were going to compete with Rubik's Cube.
No.
And the dragons were even like, so you think you're going to compete with probably one of the most popular objects in the world?
Yeah.
Because that's what he said his market was.
Wow. It's a little insane.
Pyro visual at the first stream of Hopped On. Nice. Sweet. I thought you needed a drill for gun barrels. A drill helps for big, if you need to do a big hole, but for tiny little guns like this Genestealer pistol, just poking and spinning works great.
Take the bandit too hot for work, but not hot enough to miss the stream.
Nothing. Never. There's no temperature that you can miss the stream at.
Yeah. Mainly because you can watch this in your undies.
Yeah.
And, EonsOfBattle is brought to you by Me Undies.
I wish!
I'll send an email. And, there's the famous... famous compressor. Going to town. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Jamie Lookoff, any tips for using a stencil on uneven surfaces? That sounds like hard. Maybe you could you could find like one surface that's pretty flat, do half the stencil, and then set it up for the other half of the stencil. Lucky bat. What would you do for a third arm, or for a third arm? Third arm would be so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that'd be pretty dope. Also, that would just become the YouTube channel. I'm gonna bake a cake with 3 arms. I'm gonna play basketball with 3 arms.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Speaking of, I need stuff that I didn't get before stream started.
Oh boy. Michael Spitz, can we get ASMR compressor track 10 hours? Already on the way. Yeah, we're getting that going. Kind grinds. Semicolon. Agreed. I couldn't have said it better myself. Five-string Connor, I feel like third arm would be a great low-tier superpower. I mean, to me, that's like a built-in phone holder. You just always have your phone on you, just always holding. Boxcat, may I ask why people dislike these live streams? Because we have a thing that says to dislike the video. You're supposed to. We want you to. Michael Spitz, if only all 3 of my arms could leave a dislike. I mean, it could if you had 3 different YouTube channels. Lucky bet. Yeah, that's the phone's arm. Exactly. I guess it would really depend on where your third arm was. Like, you probably wouldn't want your third arm to be in the middle of your chest.
Right.
Slimmy Jazz. Yeah, like jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Someone knows about jazz.
In Star Wars, jazz is called jizz.
And so, yeah, in the real world it is too. That's what I'm gonna call it. Flimbo the Dude and Nick, what's happening in your neck of the woods, you sweet milky-skinned
Ooh.
editor? Now I'm turned on, but well, let's just say we got a lot of stuff done today.
Oh my goodness, did we ever?
I don't think we've ever had a more productive day. Honestly, I think I mean,
Probably,
I don't know
maybe.
how many videos have we filmed? 3.5 videos.
3.5 videos. Freedom guy, how do you play Black Templars, seeing as they don't follow the Codex? Well, they don't follow in the lore. They don't follow the thing called the Codex Astartes, which is like the rule book for how Space Marines operate, written by one of the Primarchs. The Black Templar do whatever they want, but they do follow the rules of the regular old Codex. Although if you're a good Black Templar player, then you bring lots and lots of close combat, because that's kind of what they're known for.
Why not just make up your own rules? Like
Yeah. They always win. They win on a 2-up, and on a 1 they reroll.
See? Yeah.
Andrew Monk, greetings from Japan. Gonna join you here while I work away. Wow, neat.
Awesome.
My little laptop is bouncing signal all the way to Japan.
Exactly.
Catfish, third arm is in between my legs.
Yeah. Well, I was saying that it might be... It's important kind of where that third arm is placed.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You probably want it on the side. Like, how horrible would it be if it was in the middle of your chest?
Yeah, that wouldn't
Got an arm right
really
there.
be the look.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Bernie Mersu, is the fit and finish of Malifaux Minis as good as Games Workshop? Probably a little worse. They're a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Which is tricky, and they're more proportionally scaled, which means things like hands, legs, weapons are very, very small.
Mm-hmm. Jamie Hulikoff? Wait, actually, jazz is called that in Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Called jizz.
Maybe it's just the evolution of jazz. Well, I guess the de-evolution of, because a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Very serious business.
Exactly. No, it's real. Michael Spitz, I got invited to a 3D printed War Master group,
Ooh.
and I can't decide whether dwarves or vampire counts.
Vampire counts. Not even, yeah.
Easy.
Dwarves? Bosscat. The real question is, would you want another right arm or another left arm? Definitely left. I mean, I'm a lefty, so I would want another left.
Would you? Well, would it matter though?
That's. I guess I would rather have one more dominant hand than one more.
But maybe Well, I guess it depends on. Is that how it works?
I assume.
Like if you had 3 arms, would one arm be the dominant arm?
I
And the other
assume-
2.
I think it would still stick with the lefty righty thing. Like,
But you wouldn't have 2 dominant arms and 2 not, depending on what side, right? You'd
I
just
thought it
have
was.
one that was
I
dominant.
I thought it was about like your brain
Sides?
chemistry of lefts and rights.
I don't know if this made-up situation follows those rules.
Boy, this airbrush was filthy. My evolution. Lucky bad.
Yeah.
Why do you hate the shorts? Dwarves. I feel like 40k orcs are a great example of taking something simple and making it kind of unique. Like, you know, because regular orcs, they're just the bad guys, the fantasy bad guys. But 40k orcs, they're spacefaring. They have ramshackle vehicles. They steal. They have their own teeth as currency. They're made of spores. Like, they really kind of took it and ran with it. The grots are cute. They have a little species of animal that follows them around called squigs. I've never seen such done with dwarves. They're always just regular ass fantasy dwarves.
They're jolly. They're drunk. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I mean, they came out with a new orc today.
Oh yeah.
They shut it off, and it is okay. The Whir Boy. I want to see it from the back, because I think from the front it looks kind of plain. Like, you know, we talked about maybe you paint like some magic in the hands or something that could kind of spice it up from the front.
Yeah, I mean, so apparently if you read the words, it can turn stuff into squigs, which is kind of interesting.
Yes. Right. Right. Well, I have zero problem with the rules or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the look.
Yeah, the model's a little lame. Although if it comes with a pack of squigs, I mean, but how is it going to turn things into squigs? What, you're going to go buy the Age of Sigmar squigs?
No, I don't think it's like that. I think it's just the magic attack.
Huh.
Like, that's the lore of the magic attack. That's what it sounded like to me. Because it says at the end that it turns it into squigs and then they run away.
Oh,
After
okay.
the attack. So I thought it was make-believe.
What? Make-believe? There's no such thing. Bernie Marceau, I'm up for the challenge. Excited to try Malifaux out. Love the aesthetic of the different factions. Oh yeah, Malifaux is so cool. Randy Coke, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Eric Hart, dwarves are too cliche in every setting.
Yes. Corbin the Blood Angel, let's play What's Up with Those Penises. So, what's with the Genestealer penises? You know, since they are nid hybrids.
Yeah, I guess I'd assume they have alien dongs.
Well, you know how they have a weird face?
Yeah.
I feel like that weird face is also on the dong. Yeah, this is a stream for adults.
Kyle Transu, guess I missed the end of your intercessors. Do you have them close by? Nope. I don't know where they are.
I don't know where. I wanted to see them too, and I don't know where they are.
Randy Coke, painting my Ludus tonight.
Yep. I'm kind of lukewarm on the new orcs. They just look kind of alright, not liking the more humanoid proportions. I love the new orcs. Just this one isn't jimmying my jam. Like the like that weird boy looking boy that they had before, like in that box set that they're coming out with sometime. That one looks really cool. With the one with the weird hair. I don't know if it's actually a weird boy, but that model's really, really cool. And so I was hoping that they would do something like that for the Whir boy.
Whir.
Whir.
Catfish 1232, are y'all in the USA? Nope, we're British. No. We don't drink enough tea.
I drink tea every day.
Yeah, but not enough. Even
Yes,
if
so.
you drink tea every day,
Yeah.
that's not enough to be British.
Yeah, right. I only drink one cup
Yeah.
of tea. I don't drink
8 cups.
billions and billions. Yeah. Lucky bat. Does your dong look like your face? I can't say.
Ooh. Alright, there's a little piece of something in this airbrush. Let's take a look. Corbin Blangel, I am playing RDR2. I'm sure that's an acronym for something. Ridge Wallet RDR2.
Rich wallets. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, acronyms work great for the initiated. Whoa! Okay, that's a little gunky. A little gunky.
I'm excited. Ooh.
Randy Coke, I'm hoping to get my hands on the base snagger box.
Yeah.
Boy, there's so many orcs coming at us. I don't know. I'm having trouble keeping them straight.
I know. Cruel boys. So many boys.
Mm-hmm. Doomsday.
Horror boys.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Ah.
Tries art. I just found out I might be in lockdown for Dominion release day.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. It's horrible.
Oh my god. I have million-year-old Vallejos white surface primer. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, I'm sure that works out. Catfish 1232. I'm southerner, but live as far north as you can get. So like that. Do you know that place? I think it's above. Is it above Minnesota or one of the Dakotas or something where you actually have to drive into Canada to get to that part of the United States?
Huh.
Or do you live in Alaska? That's pretty far north.
Hmm. I'm cleaning the airbrushes because I'm using the airbrushes.
Mm.
Let's see.
10 out of 10 airbrush cleaning stream. Prussian blue.
It's a little soupy.
Ah,
If I put in a little water.
I'm a little soupy, to be honest with you, right now. Catfish 1232 Maine. Good old Maine.
Mm-hmm. Happy Mitty, can you put most normal acrylic paints in the airbrush? I think you can put anything in the airbrush if it's liquid.
Blood.
Doable. It would work. Might have to thin it a little.
Boxcat, is it just me, or do the new Stormcast models in the Dominion box look too much like statues?
I feel like
think
the
they
old
all-
Stormcast looked more like statues. I feel like the new ones look like people, which I really like.
I like the new ones too. I honestly, I'm a giant fan of that set. They look really
Mhm.
cool. We're gonna get it on Saturday, and it's gonna be wild. Yeah, a very feverish thing that's gonna happen with that.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get a little Zenithal going.
Kyle Transu, Nick, the weird boy you're thinking of, stapled squig hair to its face. Yes,
That one is pretty good.
I love that one. I wish that is what the Whir boy looked like.
Whir. Is that like a named character, Weird Boy? And then the Whir is
I
like
don't
the...
know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I like that model a lot. But like we were saying, maybe from a different angle,
Mm-hmm.
looks a lot sexier.
All right, we are getting somewhere.
Catfish 1232 chalky milk. Yep. Put chalky milk right through the airbrush.
Mm-hmm. It would work.
I'm gonna paint my my cruel boys.
I have two airbrushes. One is a very, very nice, very expensive German Badger Harder and Steinbeck Evolution, and I only put acrylics through that. And then the other one is the Badger Patriot 105. I put anything through that. Glue, varnish, primer, weird effects paints, stuff that's probably gonna break it.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Little chalky milk action. Decimation. Make sure to throw some hot pink on this bad boy. That sounds like your style. But I agree. I think you should do it. Oh, we're going.
Mm-hmm.
General Sherman 1, what are your thoughts on Stormcast Eternals? Because to me they look like copies of Space Marines but styled to fantasy.
I don't think they're just Space Marines. I think they do kind of have a look. When they were old, like the first generation Stormcast that were very chunky, they definitely had a little bit more Space Marine-iness. I think the new ones are really nice. They look more like folks wearing regular armor. That just happens to be very ornate armor, but I like them.
I mean, I think the problem with both of them is they're kind of connected to just knights in shining armor.
Yeah, I mean Space Marines look like knights in armor.
So I think that's just they're both connected to the same root essentially.
Mm-hmm. But I really like, though, that the new Stormcast have regular-looking guns. I have a couple of old Stormcast models, and it does kind of look like they have almost science fiction guns. Like, their crossbows are very science fiction-y. They shoot, like, 4 bolts at a time. I kind of like that the new stuff is a little bit more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Angelic6904. Any other recommendations for kit bashing a primer? Sorry, I just started the hobby. Probably a good base would be Gilliman, because he's real big and real chunky.
And all the right ways, too.
Catfish1232, you should also do the bases on stream. I found that if I do anything but paint on stream, it doesn't work out that good. It's hard to concentrate, the tasks take a little bit longer and a little bit more of my concentration, so I can't be constantly taking breaks to read the chat. I like just painting on stream.
For some reason, you can multitask and paint at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Also, I mean, you know, I apply the sand 10 minutes in, and then we wait for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, we were talking about this today. I am so excited to get Dominion, because I can't wait to put a bunch of stuff together.
Yeah!
That's going to be so much fun. I haven't put a new model together since January. since the, that video. It's been that long.
Boxcat, I'm painting my Stormcast as we speak about them. Ah, nice. Doomslayer, I've had an Iwata Neo and it broke quickly. I bought an AK Basic for $80 in non-US dollars and it lasted longer and works better. I had a Neo for Iwata for a long time too. It did break eventually. Bernie Marsu, bases are a whole other ballgame, like meditation. It requires your full focus.
Exactly. Trizark. Hey, J/Nick, I bought Vallejo Stillwater effects I'm going to use for my Cruel Boys bases. Any tips? I actually have it. I don't know, I don't think you've used it, right?
No, I haven't.
I have it. I've never used it though. I don't know either.
Perfect.
So, yeah, that was I found this tutorial on how to do like coastline bases that I was gonna try a long time ago, and I just haven't gotten a chance to do it. But it does seem neat. I also have the other one that I have. Like, I think that one's a lot. It's like a thicker gloss, essentially. like a thicker gloss resiny thing. Where there's another one that I had that's like a thick, clear paste. You get like waves out of it.
Oh, I think I saw just a big chunk go into the airbrush. Dangers of mixing it right in the pot.
Very true. Seth Strader, do you use zenithal from an upward angle 360 degrees around the model, or only from one angle, like a static sun?
From one direction, and usually from top down. Sometimes I let it splash just because I don't want any areas in pure shadow. But I am a 100% believer in the zenithal. I think it really helps. Daniel Bear, my Stormcasts are based on the Boros Legion from Magic the Gathering. Andy Crimson, I'm waiting for my paints to thaw out. Not something here every day.
Wow. That is weird. Was it on like a refrigerator truck? How does that happen in the summer?
You accidentally put your paints with the ice cream. Alright, let's spray this color before it clogs. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
God Emperor Fatty. Nick just said he hasn't built a new model since January. That is a few months longer than I have been in the hobby. Well, welcome. Aha! Andy Crimson. I put oil paints in the freezer to keep them from drying out. Yes. I get it now. For some reason I was thinking like, you know, getting shipped paints. Catfish 132. Oh gosh, 1232. What are the major changes to Age of Sigmar? No idea.
Yeah, no idea whatsoever. I heard everything got a points increase, so they might be trying to make it so that you need fewer models to play.
Which I don't mind.
Yeah. Ooh, she's clogging up. Come on, girl, you can do it.
Dude, it's being naughty today, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I was playing a little fast and loose.
That's true.
With the mixing.
I mean, are you gonna give it a spanking after string to show?
I think I might have lost. Ah, there we go. I got a little. I think I can get. I'll just base coat the red parts with this, and then fix her.
Doomslayer, is Dominion a limited edition box like Indominus, or just a starter?
It is a limited edition box. But it comes with 2 armies and the rules.
And you can still get it.
Yeah, it's still available for pre-order.
So, who knows? Very excited though. Kyle Transu, Jay mixing paints and his airbrush is my ASMR. To me, the compressor is my ASMR. Air trip, compressor, eargasm.
Scottbot Productions, should I get the jump pack upgrade for my first ever Assault Intercessors I just got today? Like turn them into Assault Marines by getting them jump packs? I mean, it'll look really cool. I would, if you want to, I'd say go for it. But it will take them from a troop choice to a fast attack choice. Come on, let me have a little more paint. There, holy moly. Alright. War King Enox finally decided I'm going full Firstborn. Tried and failed to find love for the Primaris. I love the Primaris. I think they're so good looking. I like the Firstborn too, but I think, you know, what I would probably do is I would just go Primaris, but like maybe use some Firstborn helmets or something. But I get it. People don't like the lore because, I don't know. Actually, the lore is pretty cool, and the books I've read with Primaris in them are pretty darn good, but people hate it.
But you know what people don't hate? The pot grot.
No one hates Potgrot.
I don't know how I'm going to paint pot grot.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited about it. I'm just looking at it right now, and there's hanging from its back is another pot, and it looks like it has sludge in it, which is very fun. Pot grot.
When you is the when is when of the you, when of the when, yes, how, oh my, no, the don't. Boxcat.
Never change, box cat.
Flimba the dude, I just figured out that you can give a jump pack to the Death Guard Sorcerer Chaos Lord. It's a Legends rule, but hell yeah, I'm doing that for my Chaos Lord. Yeah, absolutely. I know, I think it's probably another Legends rule, but you used to be able to give your Space Marine Captain a motorcycle. Get him around in style.
Mm-hmm.
5-string counter. I was going all Primaris until I saw the Vanguard vets. Yeah, Vanguard vets are sweet. I have 10 with Lightning Claws, because they just look the coolest. Kyle Steely, why did they come out with lore for 4 that was essentially a model redesign? They should have just said it was new armor. I like, you know, though, I like the Primaris lore. I like the idea that that over the last 10,000 years, a mad scientist has been hard at work making some new and very heretical changes to the Space Marine equipment. I also kind of like, in the books I've read with Primaris interacting with regular Space Marines, I kind of like the differences and kind of the conflict that it creates. There was a book I read that where a Primaris captain makes an error because he has very 30k sensibilities, because that's when he was alive and fighting. And he's chastised by some Sisters of Battle who are like, that's not the world you live in anymore. Things are a little bit more desperate and dire. And there was another thing where some Space Marines were kind of lamenting the death of their chapter, but they were really excited that the Primaris would be carrying on the lineage because they were actually hiding a secret that would have brought like dishonor to their chapter. And so they actually used the Primaris Space Marines coming into the chapter as a way to kind of get out of having that happen to the chapter and having them deemed heretics. So I actually really, really like the Primaris in the lore. I think it's really cool. And I'm very excited for Warhammer Plus. On day 1, they're going to have the Gathering Storm books, and I'm going to read them so that I know exactly how the Primaris came into being. Because that's the only thing I'm not completely caught up on, because those books were hard to find.
How dare you like that?
Mm-hmm. Catfish 1232. How hard is it to use an airbrush? It's a little tricky, but I think anyone could probably figure it out. It just
Wow.
It's a little finicky.
Could you imagine that you're bad at it at the beginning and you get better at it as you practice?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Scoutbot Production. Space Marine Commander or Captain, which is better? I don't know what a Space Marine Commander is. You mean a Lieutenant? Because there's Commanders and then there's Lieutenants. And then I believe you can upgrade a Commander to a Chapter Master, and he gets some extra rules. But I don't know what a Space Marine Commander is.
Speaking of extra rules, Randy Koch, pot grot.
Pot grot!
Pot grot. I like him. I love the grots that kind of are mimicking their friends. It's adorable. Like the other little one that is in the same pose as the big guy. Adorable.
Doomslayer, I would like it if the Primaris to be undoubtedly better than the Firstborn, but their hearts explode after 10 years, so no more millennium of sitting on top of the pyramids of chapters. I've heard people talk about that sort of idea, that like it's kind of like Blade Runner, the light that burns twice as bright goes out twice as fast, and it's an interesting idea. Although I think the Primaris are kind of going in a different direction because they're not better than regular Space Marines. On the tabletop they are, but the tabletop is not really part of the discussion. Like nothing makes any sense if you compare it to the tabletop. Like a Guardsman, a Space Marine, an Eldar Guardian, and a Orc are pretty similar, really, in stat line. Whereas, like, in the lore, 10 Space Marines could take out an Orc army. But on the tabletop, 10 Space Marines are going to fight all battle long against a squad of Orc boys because they just don't have enough punches. Scout Productions. The Commander Space Marine is on the Warhammer 40k web store for $25. Interesting.
Basement Goblin, you guys think Hobgrots are possible in 40k? No. I don't know. I love them, though.
Yeah, probably not. Really I think that they should make Gretchen Sniper models.
Oh, yeah, they should. God, I think, honestly, nobody talks about the Hobgrots. I love the Hobgrots.
Oh, Space Marine Commander. Yeah, this guy is old school. He's a Space Marine Commander, but I think he would be run as a Captain. Or a Lieutenant. He would really work as either, depending on what warrior you give him. He comes with a lot of the warrior you can take. Not every single thing, but a lot of it. I have this model. I've used his backpack for Kato Sicarius. That's what I did. Alright, now let's do some real airbrushing.
I love this. Kenneth Wood, evening all, just dropped in for my tea break at work. Hope everyone is having a good night.
I used to watch YouTube videos during my lunch break too. I'd go to the break room I was a warehouse associate at Steinhoffel's. It's a furniture store, and I would sit alone in the lunchroom and like watch YouTube and eat a sandwich.
Exactly. But
sometimes I'd go sit in my car.
Live stream. Although I don't think they had live streaming back then. Not on YouTube, at least.
Doomslayer, aren't Primaris supposed to be like 30 to 50% bigger than Firstborn with pure blood? What's the downside? Was the Sisters of Battle talking to him more? Was the Sister of Battle talking to him or the Firstborn? The Space Marines are bigger. I mean, it depends. Not all Space Marines are giant. Like, there's size differences in Space Marines. I forget what it is. I think it's the Night Lords are supposed to be a little bit more small. And some chapter, I forget. I think it's like Space Wolves are supposed to be kind of giants. But yeah, the Sister of Battle was for sure talking to a Primaris Space Marine. I mean, the book was from the Space Marine Primaris captain's perspective. And there's not a downside. They're just better, but that's fine. But one thing that the classic Space Marines do have is they have their like skill and experience. But there's a great part in the book, and you could argue that this is just covering their bases, but their two regular Space Marines are talking about the Primaris, and the regular Space Marine is like, they're gonna replace us, and then the other Marine is like, well, we replaced others though. there's always more in front and behind, and he got very. It was a good speech.
Cheeky Nugs, now you make YouTube videos during everyone else's lunch break.
Yeah.
Exactly. Matt Weller, sitting in the car is the move for a lunch break. That is a good move.
Mm-hmm.
I did that a few times.
Yeah.
Especially if you gotta make a phone call.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need a break from people.
Exactly. Someone that I worked with, he would just leave randomly when he shouldn't have, and would just walk around the block and then come back. And it was very annoying. Because every once in a while you'd need him, and he was gone, and he wouldn't tell anyone where he was going. Very funny.
Scoutbot Productions. Good old Thunder Warriors, now dead to become Space Marines. The cycle restarts. Yeah, I know Thunder Warriors, I think a part of their lore was that they were a little bit unstable, but I think that might, because there's kind of two dueling theories on the Thunder Warriors. One was that the Thunder Warriors were unstable and they kind of just would fall apart or die, and then there's another theory that the Emperor murdered them all once he was done with them. Catfish 1232, what's your favorite soda? Root beer.
Whiskey. No, mine is 100% cherry Pepsi, which is hilarious because Wolfpack said that too.
Mm-hmm.
Love cherry Pepsi. It's so sweet. It's almost too bad. It's almost too sweet. Love that. I get it anytime I can. Haven't had it in a long time though. Probably been at least a year.
Rand Coke, I just bought a 3D printer and enjoy it a lot.
Awesome.
Boxcat, do you like Agrax Earthshade or Nuln Oil? I think the Agrax Earthshade tastes a bit better in my opinion. Oh yeah, those are definitely my favorite wash paints. I like Army Painter, but they dry a little glossy.
Michael Spitz. Nuln Oil Gloss is the best.
Ugh.
Wolfpack. Literally cherry anything. Cherry Dr. Pepper is a close second. I never had cherry Dr. Pepper, but that does sound like fun. I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a long time. I used to have it a lot. I just got tired of it. We had Dr. Thunder in my household growing up.
Which Dr. Thunder is pretty legit.
It is pretty legit.
It's tasty.
Oh yeah, you've had a glass or two of Dr. Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Weller, I'd love a 3D printer, but my hobby room / office is in the basement and has no ventilation. Yep.
Imagine keeping a printer in the basement.
I have ventilation though.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
true.
bathroom. So there you go. You tried to get me, but I got you back.
Mm-hmm.
Although my non-resin printers, they're just free balling. I'm just breathing that in. You heard it here, folks. Michael Spitz. Oh, air compressor blues. You know, the tank really keeps a lot of the air in, though.
It does.
Matt Weller. Oh snap! I didn't even think about the basement bathroom. Oh yeah, you can put it right in there. You might want to get a, maybe a more powerful fan. The one that's in here is real great.
Yeah, this red is really coating the inside of this airbrush.
Matt Weller. So wouldn't condensation from the shower screw with it? You don't use the shower.
Yeah.
I've never ever. There's a shower in this bathroom too. I've never used it ever. It's never been turned on.
Jeez, I cannot get all the red out of this.
I think you either get to have a bathroom or a 3D printing room.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get to choose between those two things.
You know what? I don't need to get out every drop of red because I'm going to be putting more red in there.
Doom's Lair. Do Space Marines call the Sisters of Battle Sister Battle Brothers, Battle Brother Sisters, or Sister of Battle Battle Brother Sisters?
They just call them sister.
I like Sister Battle Brothers.
Mm-hmm. Where is some bright, bright red?
Now, well, LOL, unfortunately, all my guest rooms are in the walkout basement. Upstairs is just the master and kitchen/living. Ah, yep. I did have an idea of, like, you know, getting a cheap table and kind of making an enclosure that holds the printers in it, and then maybe having a fan and running that out a window or something. Maybe that would do something. Then you can kind of have it in any room. 'Cause, yeah, it is smelly and it's probably not good for you. But I bet if you had a really nice enclosure, that would work pretty well. Catfish 1232. I find it funny how I'm just chilling here in my Mormon undies listening to y'all talk about stuff. Love it.
Tro Mari, if you had to make a custom order of Sisters, what would it be called, the color scheme, and why? Well, I am going to collect Sisters of Battle one day. It'll probably be blue and purple, because I don't use those colors very often. And holy moly, do I not need to paint more things black and red.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, I'll probably just pick whatever chapter is closest to blue and purple. I don't know much about the different colors of Sisters of Battle.
Five-string trunner. Ha! Jay painting something black. That's a good one. Yeah, you really need to practice it more, don't you? Andy Cope. Nick doesn't wear underwear. This is a fact. I also don't wear pants. I Pooh Bear it, as they say. I just wear a shirt that goes to my tummy. And I'm always eating honey. I'm always stuck in places with my ass out. I need my stepbro to help me out. He got himself into some very compromising situations, didn't he? That's not good.
Matt, I could probably talk the wife into letting me stick a printer in the guest room. It's currently full of all my bicycles and has a 24 square foot work in progress terrain board covering the bed.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get some ventilation in there, I think you're golden. Matthew G's man, jorts.
Jorts.
Jordy J. Catfish 1232. Homegrown honey is the best. We know someone that does beekeeping.
Yeah.
He's giving me honey. Wow, Catfish 1232. I got 4 hives. Jesus, you're one of those people that like I'm trying to build your life in my head. we get that every once in a while, where somebody just drops a little bit of weird information, and you know you try to do it. You know where you really get it, you really get to kind of see how people think in people's lives is in the EOB complete pictures. When they take a photo in front of their desk and stuff, and you can kind of see some of the stuff in the background. That's fun. Clean your desk, guys. Crafter's Forge. Hey, bud. How's it going today?
Ah, going pretty good.
Good day.
I got all the red blocked out with the airbrush.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I can push it farther with the regular brush.
Ooh. Are you gonna do everything airbrushed?
I'm gonna try to do more with the airbrush. I feel like I don't take advantage of the tools I have. I bought this airbrush. I bought a second airbrush with the intention of using my old Harder and Steinbeck Infinity for highlighting only. And I haven't really been doing that. I've pretty much been doing everything with a brush. So I want to see... I mean, for minis that I'm really going full all out on, trying to do it the best I can possibly do, it's probably going to end up just being a lot of brush work, but I want to take advantage. I also want to just get more things painted.
That's true, and the
Easy,
airbrush
yeah.
does help.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, what's the startup cost of beekeeping? Wife may be more amenable to that than chickens.
Oh.
My mom has always wanted to get chickens. Don't really know why, but I guess it does seem like fun.
Michael Spitz, so I shouldn't be leaving bodies in my EOB complete photos? Probably not. But, you know, if you do, you do.
Yeah.
I can always crop them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try not to let them get in the way of the model. That's the real problem.
Yeah. Michael Cheese Man, my desk is full of tissues. I've got a bad cold. Clean those up and then take the photo. Matthew Cheeseman with straight facts. Been feeling pretty ill. Watching painting is definitely easier than doing it.
It is.
Mondateur, you ever pick a color scheme and then change your mind after like 3 models?
Not after 3 models, but after like 50. I think most of my armies have probably been through more than one color scheme. Definitely my Necrons and Space Marines. And my Orcs. And my Death Watch Space Marines. Although I think the Death Watch are just going to get sold. I don't have room in my heart for another Black Space Marine army.
Yep. Again, we got that video. I got Eldar. Sell it all. Corbin the Blood Angel, let's sing a song. Balls, 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 balls. Spork, that sounds like a challenge. Like, take the EOB complete picks in the craziest places. Like in some abandoned bunker or sewer pipes, lol. I mean, it's sometimes, some people it looks like that's what they do. No. Most of the photos are really good. It's just very funny to see, you get to see just a little glimpse of people's lives, and it's kind of fun. Oh yeah, did someone get back to how much it costs to have bees? Because I want to know. Honestly interested.
I gotta assume $1,000. I mean, you gotta build the box, you gotta buy the bees, you gotta get the suit.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Gotta get the smoke. I guess you can probably make smoke. I guess you need the thingy though that the smoke comes out of. And I guess $1,000. If you want to do it right.
Weller? Yeah, right. Matt Weller, how not cheap? I am the king of expensive hobbies amongst my friends. Aren't we all? I need to know exactly how much money. I need some receipts for how much money this costs. We're starting Eons of Bees after this. Corbin the Blood Angel. Blood Angels are the best Space Marines. Changed my mind.
They're pretty good. I mean, they're no Black Templar, but they're pretty good. I hear that the Black Templar are going to be getting a lot of love in the last quarter of this year, but I was pretty jealous playing Black Templar as close combat Space Marines of the chapters that are actually good at that, like the Blood Angels and the Space Wolves, because I'm like, oh, my close combat models suck compared to yours, and I'm supposed to be the close combat guy.
Matt Weller, I saw a post on Facebook Marketplace selling a 4-box hive for $500. Catfish 1232. I think we spent like a 1 to 3K on it. It is money. Although if you like doing it, and it's fun, and you like the honey, and maybe you can sell some of it, or you give it away, or whatever, that sounds like a fun hobby. And you get to care for a thing. It's way cooler than having fish. Matt Weller, I mean, you know, that could be worse. My bakes were way more than that, though I didn't tell my wife that. Oh yeah, always lie to the wife. It's way better.
String Connor. I played my Indomitus guys as White Scars, but I gotta imagine Blood Angels must love Assault Interceptors. I like the Assault Interceptors. I think they're the best looking Space Marines. Chain Swords.
Chain swords, chain swords. Chain swords, chain swords. I'm just excited. I'm excited for Dominion because I want to do magic attacks. I like magic.
The Gathering.
Exactly. Never played. Never will, by the way. Doesn't come with a toy.
I just noticed I didn't take my airbrushing glove off.
I thought it was a stylish thing, like a Michael Jackson. Which I appreciate. Michael Spitz. I wish Tau were good.
Yeah, played in 2016. They were real good.
Yeah, there you go. Bernie Morsu. Blood Angels are wannabe Soul-Blight Gravelords. Change my mind.
A little bit. They're vampire-y. They're vampire-y without going full into the vampires.
Yeah, without going full vamp.
Francisco Corrado tips. Did you finish the Space Marine chain swords? These Assault Intercessors? Yes, I did finish those.
If you want to, you can watch the previous stream if you want to see them get all finished too. There's under this video there's a link to past live streams, or if you go to our channel, you can see a playlist with all of them.
Yeah, we kind of hide them on in the playlists because otherwise, I mean, you would see 6 a week, and it would just bury all of our other stuff.
Yes, and we did that for a little bit, and it wasn't good.
No.
It's not good.
Yeah, it would be cool if you two had some sort of like a VOD setup, like maybe like the first on the channel, the first video is all of the VODs, like a playlist.
Yeah.
So people can see that they're there a little easier than hunting for them.
Yeah, I mean if they just had it any different, just any other way than how they have it now.
Yeah, because clearly, like, they're not a real YouTube video.
No.
But they should exist.
Right. And I wouldn't mind if they got shared.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Like, maybe you'd like these weirdos. Catfish 1232. Jay, would you rather stub your toe or step on a Lego?
Step on a Lego. Legos aren't that bad. I mean, you don't go full weight.
But I think we're assuming that you don't know the Lego is there.
Okay, I think I don't know. I mean, I guess like a Lego could cut you. Yeah, stub toe is annoying. Even if the Lego slices me up, I'll just throw some super glue on it. Continue on with my day.
There you have it, folks. Words of advice while we end the stream.
Yeah. But look at that, we got all the red done.
Exactly, and we're actually a couple minutes over. You got a little. I didn't even realize that I was just having too much fun. All right, well, we had a video out today. We actually have a call-in stream on Saturday too.
Yeah.
So you want to call in on Discord and talk to us. It's a 2-on-1 essentially. You call in, you get to chat with us for a little bit, ask us questions, say horrible things to us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fun little thing. We also got a hobby hangout on Friday for our Patreon supporters. So if you join our Patreon, you get that. That's always fun. And we have another video out on Wednesday and Friday. And another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So join us for that one.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.